is OBS, he says. I don't know, bro.
Why did
He
we
did not
why
answer
did
what
we kill the
OBS
hag?
is.
OBS is
It's-
the thing he uses to record.
Oh, okay.
Why did we kill the hag, Brad?
Don't worry about it. All will be explained.
What?
Right.
Will it?
I'm being so dead ass.
Okay. Oops. Okay. So you guys really have the floor. You're kind of left to your own devices here. You've
Fellas,
Really fucking
all
scared.
kind of moved
I
in
know
respective
Teddy and I
directions.
split up so that we could help out the people, and I know you guys took off. But what was the plan after the fact?
What's up?
Uh,
I don't fucking
Brad,
know.
wasn't it
Originally, it
your
was-
plan?
Yeah, I was gonna say it was your plan.
I don't. First of all, I don't remember what I had said. Second, what I said was probably terrible.
I'm pretty sure originally it was something along the lines of bringing it somewhere else, or something like that.
That's right. All right, cool. So, yeah, we just continue to get everyone to evacuate. How is that going along, Mr. DM?
My favorite color.
Well, it's safe to assume. I kind of meant originally for the scabbards to already kind of be out in the square. So at this time, at the time of you probably running, you and Herman running in different directions to alert the townspeople. Imagine like a scene where there's like scabbards and there's like the actual town guard,
Uh,
which is not a very large force, mind you. Huscatine is not a
Small town.
large town, yeah.
Right.
The streets are also densely packed because remember there is like a trading festival going on.
Correct.
So there are quite a few people here.
So we're double fucked.
As Shock Talar kind of stands up, he begins stretching and that's when shit's gonna start hitting the fan. So there are like
Okay. So
fuck.
they're
how
shooting at
is
him with like crossbows and it does not seem to be doing a whole lot at the moment.
okay? So if we've at least told everyone to evacuate, can I then go up to the scabbards and inform them of the plan?
Well, the thing about that is though is it's going to be probably impossible to tell everybody who doesn't already know. You can assume anybody around town square is already running, but people towards the outskirts of town, it's going to be very difficult for you guys to be able to tell them anything before this guy starts tearing people to shreds. You know what I mean?
Okay. Can I get the scabbards? No. Let's leave them on the distraction crew. SETI, let's I guess just keep getting the townsfolk, right? Until we get word back from RTM that they've got a posse riled up.
Maybe there's a way to just put him in the Fey realm. I don't freaking know how, but maybe.
I believe that option was
Steady.
extinguished when Vexwood decided to kick a hag to death.
SETI. That was either the smartest or dumbest thing you've ever said, and I don't know which one.
I like dumbest because this I hate setting my.
Well, I put something out there, and you're just being.
I'm
He's
just
not
being
being.
polite.
He's not even being. He's not even being mean.
I'm
He's
just
actually
putting
being. He's
something
actually
out
being
there.
quite neutral about it.
That I could not have been more neutral.
I'm just putting something out there.
Man, I'm just running.
So wait, so the whole plan is we got to get him to the town so we can get more reinforcements. Now, the nitty gritty of it all will be decided once we see how many people we get to help, right? So we can't really come up with anything else for now. We just got to clear a path that we can get this guy to follow us.
The thing is, Brad, if we go to the next town, it's probably gonna be a bit like days.
I get that, but if they can meet us halfway, well, hold on. If it's gonna be days to get to the next town, then it's gonna be days to get there, and then they got to turn around and come back. to even meet us halfway. I think we got to kill him here. I don't know how we do it, but I think we do.
We can't kill him, Brad.
So, Mr. DM,
That's the whole thing with it.
didn't you say that because this guy is so big that we can target specific points?
In theory, yes, but remember, this guy is 50 feet tall,
I get
so
that.
as long as it's ranged, I mean, you have a better chance. I personally would not recommend trying to climb this guy. That'd probably not end very well for any of you.
Yeah. Shit. Oh, shittings.
Just to let y'all know, the equivalent of 50 feet is a 4-story building.
Yeah, I'm aware.
So this is a very
Mhm.
large guy.
I
He
need
was
to see
half
him.
submerged underground before you could see the boulder was very large. Regardless, it made up it was kind of the decoration for the center of town because you could not possibly have moved him.
Okay. Um, he is 50 feet tall, and he is occupying 6 squares. I think his reach has got to be, at least 35 feet, right? So as long as we stay out of this reach of 35 in a circle around him, he can't really hit us. The problem is he's got movement, and that's probably going to be a lot of movement. Because even if we just scaled him up, a human at 5 feet can get 30 feet of movement. A guy at 50 feet can get 300 feet of movement. So that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. Look at this. You all see my measuring right now? That's the whole thing. And then some. So fuck. So here's my thought process. The reason I wanted to know his movement speed is because if I figured he could pretty much get any one of us of his choosing, but I thought if we spread out enough, he wouldn't be able to get more than one of us in a single turn. The problem is he probably could, because look, say this guy over here, that's 65 feet, and then he can still go this entire way here, 130, and then he can still go here, and then some. Like he can, fuck me. And I don't. Let me look at my spell slots. I have 4 spell slots. 3 of them are level 1. What do I got for? I used both of my channel divinities already.
Bro, we're fucked.
One thing I do want to say about this: don't treat him like an encounter. Treat him like a puzzle.
Interesting. How what's the? I know you just got a couple lines to show us that we're in the middle of town. What's the building structure like?
All one story kind of shops. I think I was kind of wrong about this side of town actually. 'Cause Herman's with you anyway now. It's more of a row here because they were this would have been adjacent to where your wagon would have been parked. These are the stalls that are selling lumber, you know what I mean? They would have been
So, how close?
along this side here.
Okay, so what I'm thinking, Seti, you ever been playing with your younger sibling, or I guess older sibling, and we're playing tag, and even though the table is not that big, you guys can run around the table just back and forth to avoid them? I'm planning on doing that with a house, basically.
And what happens when he decides to stomp through the house?
We go to the next one.
What happens when you
So
run
you're
out of
just gonna-
houses?
We die.
Fairs.
Now what I'm thinking is, Thomas, what's his actual size classification?
He doesn't really have one.
Giant, probably.
The fuck you mean he doesn't have one?
Fucking colossal, man.
It's gotta be
Because I
colossal.
don't know the
Giant.
sizes.
Well, Google it real quick, because if you are two sizes bigger or smaller than someone, then you can occupy the same space. Which means if he's more than two sizes bigger than us, which I'm pretty sure he is, we could just like run under his legs.
Gargantuan.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Gargantuan?
seeing.
Okay, that's like 4 sizes bigger than us. So, yeah, we could do that. He's probably also he's how big is a horse? Just large, or would it be huge? I guess that don't really make a difference. It's still 2 size difference. So if we got on a horse, we could, trick him up by going under his legs. Or, oh shit! What? What about the shops? What do they got?
Wood.
Probably nothing.
Probably a lot of
nothing.
wood. We are at a
Maybe-
wood festival.
I get it. It's
Wait,
a wood
wait, wait.
festival, but like, you're telling me there's no magic items anywhere? Literally
Maybe like
anything
something
of
with the
use?
Feywood or
We got a
something.
couple of hag's eyes.
SETI, oh my goodness. If Feywood can turn my hand small, can it turn this guy small? And then we could kick his ass? Or since he's a Fey
I think
being,
that was just the
probably wouldn't do
tiny.
anything.
I think that was just the tiny hands merchant doing that or something.
And he's dead, isn't he?
I don't know.
You did stomp that guy to death. I mean, was he turning people's hands tiny, or was he just targeting people whose hands turn tiny from the Feywood?
It could just be he could just be targeting them. It could be the Feywood that makes
Regardless,
the
he
hands
knows how
tiny.
it works. So if we could find him and get him to turn this guy small,
He's
we
dead.
He's dead.
He's
I
dead.
know. I'm just saying that was my thought process.
He's dead as fuck.
This is a
Recall
Fey.
in your arsenal
This is-
you have 3 horses and a squirrel.
True.
What the fuck's a squirrel gonna
Just
do?
keep that in mind. I don't
Technically
know.
5 horses if you count the 2 on the wagon, unless
Is
it's
a
being
squirrel Ragnar?
led by one.
My goodness.
Don't forget about the owl.
There's also an owl.
Right.
Can we speak with animals and tell the owl to pick up the squirrel and drop the squirrel overhead like a freaking like you're jumping out of a plane, right? And then the squirrel lands on its face and claws its eyes out. Thoughts?
Wow.
Could work. I mean, you'd probably be killing the squirrel, but I mean, it's sacrifice
I'm going to
well
kick you
made.
from the freaking party right now.
Why?
That might be the worst idea I've ever heard.
Do you have an idea?
No,
At
dude,
least
I
we're
can't
coming
talk
up
to you
with
guys. I'm
ideas,
far away.
Plum.
No, I'm far
Well,
away. I
it's-
can't talk to you.
Well, you all.
This
Then
is
why are you
between
talking to
us,
him?
not the characters.
Nah, dude, I'm far away. I can't.
Then why are you talking to us?
Because I was saying that's a bad idea. Because I'd never kill a squirrel.
That's a good point, I
And
guess.
you've drove a man to suicide. Like, what's your point?
That's it. It's not really. There's not
Squirrel
really
is
like
not a
consistent
man.
character development here.
There is no character
It would
development.
just be a hate for humans.
Humans aren't even the one that destroyed
Or-
his town.
Well, hold on. Think about this though. If it is a love, so if his character is a love for wildlife, right, y'all seen Batman 4, I'm sure. Like Poison Ivy, her whole thing was like she didn't necessarily hate humans, but she loved plants so much that she was willing to do whatever to protect them. And humans, with pollution or whatever, were hurting them. So it makes sense he wouldn't like humans but love animals. And then at the same time, it doesn't even have to be a human that destroyed his town, because it's just literally anything that destroys nature. Then that all adds up. That all makes sense.
I'm gonna say this moss troll is gonna destroy some nature, probably at some point if we don't kill him.
3 horses and a squirrel in a trench coat.
Where'd the trench coat come from?
I was just saying stuff. Don't worry about me.
We could use something with the Feywood.
So here, So here's the. So other than turning him small, because I don't think that idea would work. What could we use the Feywood for, Seti? I'm not trying to be
I
Yeah,
mean,
sarcastic.
turn.
If that sounds
that
sarcastic, I
that's
was
like
genuinely
all
asking
that's
if
like
your
all
head
that I
on
have right now. That's all that I have right now.
it. Okay.
I'm still thinking of it.
See what's getting me is I'm still thinking about it like a battle, and Thomas said think of it like a puzzle. How is it?
It's
How is it?
unrealistic for you guys to come near him, especially as far as Herman is more than likely useless here, as far as melee
Oh
combat
yeah,
goes.
Herman is
Herman
completely
cannot.
useless right here.
Herman will not be able to
Oh my
topple a
goodness! I got
50-foot
something! I got
gargantuan
something!
creature.
I got
What is
something!
it, Brad?
This is the wood
Talk to me,
festival.
Brad.
Literally surplus and surplus of wood. Create bonfire. Put the wood in a circle around him. Trap him with fire.
Do you know how big that wood would have to?
That's
That would have to be a
You
very
know how
big
much wood we
circle.
got?
Yeah, no, I'm saying, Brad, the time that it would take to set up, he would probably already be out of the town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who's to say you can't just walk over it?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Or jump
now I
over
have
it.
another thought. I have another thought along the same route. If this guy can jump, we are fucked.
I would
That would
assume
be
he would have like
terrifying.
a high vertical or
That would be
something.
terrifying. Um. So here was my second thought. It's probably also stupid, but I'm gonna say it anyways, just because I'm running out of ideas. Um, create bonfire as a cantrip. It can be cast literally as many times as possible. If he just spams it really quick, like he's got an auto clicker on, like insanely fast. Because isn't it instantaneous? Or how long's the casting time?
Hey, Joseph, how long's the casting time?
How long's the casting
I
time for
don't
create
know,
bonfire?
probably a few,
Could you look?
seconds.
Phew, what, bro? Look it up.
I just said it, a few seconds.
Well, you also
Okay,
said before
well,
that you don't know.
Shit,
He
because I
probably
don't. Yo, can I get my
probably
constitution
just
back?
clicked it.
No,
no.
Really?
you didn't touch the
Let's
fire.
see, let's see.
But
I don't
so
know, what does it
my
say?
next thought would be if he just spams it really fast, we don't even have to collect all the wood from the place to get it around him. We can just put Falco on a horse and have the horse run in a circle around him, spamming create bonfire.
Think about it, it's just one big bonfire, so I mean, come on.
Thomas, without metagaming, how smart do we think this guy is? Like intelligence level.
It is too early to
I'd
tell.
imagine low. Okay. I'd
Cause like
imagine low.
I'm giving you time to strategize here, to devise a plan because if this guy gets too close to you, somebody's going to die.
Correct.
So I'm giving you time to devise a plan. All you've really seen him do is get up and kind of like stretch and like grow to like 50 feet tall. Because he was like kind of curled up in like the fetal position, kind of, as this
Okay. Like the
boulder.
fucking Terminator?
Sure, I don't know.
And imagine he spawns in out of the Fey realm like the Terminator coming from the future.
I imagine like a
Um,
big part so kind of like where you and Herman are, imagine like half that distance to him, that's where like the scabbards are sitting there just kind of shooting crossbows at this guy and the other town guard. Falco's over there summoning animals, and Artyom is just, doing his thing.
I'm running to get Kieran.
Right.
okay.
So
Okay.
like
So
you guys can devise your plan now. No, Artyom and Falco won't know it. They're kind of doing their own thing right now.
correct. Okay. Well, now obviously a plan involving either of those guys is gonna have to we're gonna have to go over and tell them, so it won't be an instantaneous plan. So we are running that risk.
That's
I'm
only
just
with
gonna I'm just
Falco.
gonna
I
right.
can
Like
connect
I'm just
with
gonna
your mind.
ooh, that's a good point. I am just gonna keep spitting ideas though. So someone stop me when they think that we hit a good one. Plan number two, or whatever number we're on. If this guy has a really low intelligence. I'm imagining big, strong, stupid guy like Frankenstein. If we
You mean Frankenstein's
again
monster?
put Falco on a horse and created a bonfire, like multiple bonfires, but in a trail, and he was like, "Oh, fire," and then just starts following it, right? Could we like lead him out of town, or that probably wouldn't work? That one's very stupid. I don't like that one. It just came to my mind, so I had to say it. Uh,
Brett, I want to stop you
Thomas.
for just a second. I'm liking the ideas, especially with the wood. But these are like ha- there's a lot of boards and it's mostly logs. Most of
Yeah, I
these
know.
logs haven't been
And
fashioned
logs
into
take a long
boards.
time to burn.
I,
I
I was
get
gonna
that.
say it's gonna take a while to burn, and you have to transport it somehow in the kind
Yeah,
of fashion you want it.
well, hold on. Well, first of all, yes, I understand that. I'm just saying whatever comes to mind
Hmm.
because maybe even though my idea is terrible, what I say could spark something in the other guy's brains, and then we come up with something. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna
Right.
say everything that's on my mind. Second, I thought create bonfire you didn't need materials; it just spawned. Like I don't need to go get wood to cast create bonfire. I thought it just became.
My point was like organizing the wood, not just like making a fire. You know what I mean? Like
Okay,
specifically like with the plan of surrounding him and like with a circle. Like that would
right,
be
right.
less practical. I'm not saying it's a shit idea. I'm saying it's like it would take some
It'd be
time to
difficult.
set up and you'd need to buy some time somehow.
Right.
We just need to figure out how to get him back into the Fey realm. I think that's kind of like
We don't even know
Yeah,
if he's a
because he
fey
couldn't. Because
creature.
well, but here's the thing: we know he couldn't get out on its own because he had to have the hag do it. So if he does get back, then he'd stay there permanent, unless someone else brought him. But I highly doubt that. I'm gonna look at my spell list again. Now, Thomas, you say this is more of a puzzle than a battle.
Hmm.
It, will looking at the map help me?
No,
Is
not
there something on the
particularly.
map? Okay, I didn't think so.
This is more just a
What
But I wasn't.
reference as to like
what would help, guy?
where things are like set around.
No, no, hold on. Don't give me a hint just yet. I want to see if I.
I mean, Brad, we literally know nothing, so I think a hint would help. So
Yeah, you're probably right.
now,
I would
say it's not like
imagine
we're
this guy didn't.
actually there and can look at the guy.
Thomas, would you call this guy humanoid? I know he's gigantic, but he's like
Yeah,
human shaped,
he
right?
is like anthropomorphic. He's a trolls are technically classified as giants, so
Okay.
not humanoid
Can I
the
have?
monster type, but humanoid in like shape. Yeah, he's got legs, arms, a torso, and a head.
I was gonna say because I have hold person,
That would
and I
not
bet
work
he
on
has a
him,
low
no.
wisdom. I didn't think so. I just thought I'd ask. I have one attacking spell, and it's Guiding Bolt, which would be great because then we get advantage on whatever the hell we're gonna do next. But the problem is, what the hell do we do next? And then, if I use all my Guiding Bolts, then I don't have any. Ooh, I have Sanctuary. Now I can't cast it on that many people, but it gives us 1 minute of buffer where some people cannot get hit. I also have Bless, which would just give us advantage, but I feel like he's got a really high like modifier to his attack rolls, so I'd rather not risk it. Thomas, can I cast guidance on myself to help me think of ideas?
Huh.
Sure.
Let's get a think of ideas check going
Yeah,
here.
roll intelligence with your guidance, I guess, and maybe I'll give you a hint or something. I don't know.
Real quick. Concentration up to 1 minute. Add 1d4 to any ability check. Okay. You said intelligence check?
Yeah.
Okay. How about Herman do it? Because I got a +0 in intelligence.
I also have +0 in intelligence.
Well, fuck.
You're all
I'll just do it on
stupid.
myself. Okay. a 7. That's not good. Add a d4. Plus 3. I roll a
10s.
10.
Great.
So I'll describe a little bit more of the scene now, just because you've actually like actively
Right.
like done
Like you can't give
something.
me too good of a hint because I didn't. I only rolled a 10,
Hmm.
but I also didn't roll a 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So this guy, like I said, he kind of like he's not like stretching, like as in like when you get up in the morning and you stretch. It's more of a like I said, he was in the fetal position. He's just kind of like getting up and he's like familiarizing himself because who knows the last time he
Okay.
was using his eyes.
Right.
And he's kind of like looking
Okay.
around in the recall that the scabbards and the town guard, they're kind of like surrounding him almost in like a hold on, like a semicircle, kind of like in this general area. They're just kind of shooting at him because big scary monster in the middle of town. Yeah, you're gonna start probably shooting at it. And they're shooting their little like crossbows. They're not getting anywhere near him because that's a death sentence. But they're shooting their little
Okay.
crossbows and they are just kind of like dinking off of him, basically.
Uh,
So I mean, some are sticking, but he doesn't seem to be bothered at all by it.
okay. Okay. I got something. I don't know how smart this is, but fellas, give me your feedback. So he's a little disoriented right now, and Thomas said he's like his eyes are like adjusting to the environment, and he's not feeling the arrows because they don't bother him in the slightest. What if we just like got really really quiet? If we stop shooting him, everybody shuts the hell up. No one moves, no one does anything, and he can't see us as of current. Can we like how like okay, can you give us an estimate on how long you think it'd take for his eyes to adjust, or is that too much of a hint?
That would probably be too much. Also,
Okay.
I do want to mention,
I
like I
wouldn't.
said, densely populated area right now.
Yeah.
So the
So how are we
chances the
gonna get
chances of you
all
getting
these
everybody to
drones
stay
to?
quiet are slim.
Yeah, especially with a giant monster, how are we gonna get everyone to stay still and
Yeah.
like not run away?
People are
But
actively like running out of the town square, but it's so densely packed that it's probably going to take several minutes for everybody to clear out.
I got you. I got you. And it's not gonna take that long for his eyes to straighten
Hmm.
up.
It's more of a like you get up in the morning kind of thing, you know.
Okay. So it's like okay, I wasn't sure because like I know he's from the Fae, but like I wasn't sure if maybe he's got
You
like
don't know
really
that
really good.
though.
Well, so,
We don't
but
know that.
just listen. I wasn't sure being a troll if he could even see during the day. Like, does he just have like really good night vision, but like a bat? Like he's like he can't see shit in the morning. Yeah, or like in the sunlight. You know what I mean? But I wasn't. But obviously, you can't tell me that.
Say for his
Let's find out.
state right now, just like from his like body language, you can discern. Imagine just like waking up from a nap at like 9 p.m.
Okay. One of those naps that you wake up in a cold sweat
Yeah, you like
and you don't
feel
know
like shit
you don't
and
know
you're
what
like
fucking
you don't know
planet you're
what's
on.
going on. Adjacent to that, I would say. And you're able to tell that just from body language.
Right.
The only other thing that comes to Vexra is you think back to the hag. It's like, oh shit, you know, maybe she could have been useful. And that's kind of where your train of thought ends. You get kind of a meaning or like a sense of your surroundings in like just your first snippet as to what's going on with this guy.
By the way, Thomas, like I'm I was told like I know you guys don't understand it yet, but I was totally in character stomping out the hag. Like it will be explained. I got
Hmm.
something. Don't worry.
Yeah, I believe
Um
you. It's just like you feel like that little sense of like maybe she could have done something,
yeah,
but it's kind of stomped out by your rationale.
adrenaline. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um Seti, do you got anything?
I don't know. I think we gotta do something with the Feywild.
Okay. What
I
specifically?
think it's something that
That's been your only idea for an hour.
I don't know yet. I'm trying to think of ideas, but none of them seem to come up in my head.
I mean, I know you guys. Well, we can't even talk to the other two because they're
I don't
not
know,
with
man. I'm
us.
not actually
They're
there. I
not
can't see what's going on, so I don't know.
right. You're not even here.
Everybody feel free to
And Falco's here,
brainstorm
but
right
he's not.
now and like
I
speak out loud. Even though you're not technically here with Vextra and Herman, you can still play your character as not knowing what the plan is.
no, I know. I'm saying that. I'm just you say this is like a puzzle, but I really don't see how. I don't have any hints for anything, and the only thing I have is there's a giant guy in the middle of the
Not
square.
not a puzzle in the sense of like there is a definite answer. A puzzle in the sense of like
Use
this
your
really
brains,
isn't
not
a
your fists.
combat because getting close to this guy's not an option, and shooting him also doesn't seem to be an option. It's more of
I
a
don't know.
like come up with come up with a plan and attempt something. It's
I don't
more
know.
trial
Usually,
and error
Now,
than puzzle.
usually the bigger something is, the slower it moves. So
but he's got long strides.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I'm saying like if I don't know. I the only thing I could really think of is going back to the Star Wars thing and tripping him.
I mean, yeah, that would work, but with what?
I don't know, horses and rope. I don't fucking know. I don't think it would work because if he just moves his foot, somebody goes flying. So
That's what I would imagine.
I don't
Like
know.
the only way that we would be able to trip this guy is if we had something a lot thicker than our rope in our bags, and if we tied it to a house prior. And even then, I think he could pull a house with him.
I don't know.
He might be able to pull that shit right out of the foundation.
I can't say I've ever been in a situation where I need to defeat a giant troll. So I'm a little what's the word, scatterbrained here.
Now,
I don't know.
this sounds weird, but just bear with me.
I'm barren
Um,
with you.
in Harry Potter, they fight a troll in the first movie, right? And how they're not strong enough. They don't know any strong spells to attack him, and they're not strong enough to beat him in fist fight. But what happens is he's big and stupid, and they outsmart him and they get him to hit himself in the face. He drops his own club on his face. This guy's not holding any weapons, but I'm thinking like, how do we get this guy to hit himself? You know what I mean? And I mean, if he fell, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. He might, like, dead. Even though he's just tripping, he dead ass might take fall damage, or maybe he won't because his armor class is too high or something. I don't know. Is it okay? So Thomas, I have a question for you. You say they're hitting him with arrows and it's not doing anything. Does that mean his armor class is so high that he's not taking damage, or he's just got such a big HP pool that it doesn't look like he's taking damage, or is it both?
It's probably kind of a mixture of the two. They're like
Imagine
shooting it. Some of them are like bouncing off or like skidding off of his skin, and some are like penetrating
high armor
and like
class,
sticking there. But he doesn't really seem to react at all to them until I
right?
mean,
It's
they
like
start shooting at his face because that's a good targeting spot. That's
hmm,
enough for him to kind of like hold like a claw in front of his face. But like
right.
I said, it doesn't
Just
really. It's like
more like a gnat
yeah,
than
exactly. Imagine if I like flung a rubber band with like no tension at your face. You don't really need to
yeah.
cover your face, but
But you're like,
you
what the
would
fuck,
choose to.
right?
So it's sort of like that.
Maybe
And
we do.
since you and Herman have like been kind of standing here a minute, just kind of assessing the situation, he is going to start, making his first moves. Like I say, one
Okay,
hand in front of his face, he's a bit disoriented. He takes a step
right.
forward towards the scabbards, and he's able to just like scoop one guy up. He's, I will say, his strides are very slow. Brad's right, his strides cover some distance, but
Yeah, so like even though he only took one
you can't really
step,
tell if he's taking his time or if like he's just slow. But it's enough for him to
if this
step
guy
forward
starts
and
full on
pick one guy
sprinting,
up.
we're fucked. If this guy starts sprinting, we're fucked.
So one hand covering like his eyes, he's able to scoop up one of the scabbards. He brings it up to his mouth, and he like bites the guy's like torso in half.
He eats
But
him.
as this happens, you see like you remember how he has like dreads?
Yeah.
They get a little bit longer, like visibly, as he eats this one guy.
So we gotta cut his hair? How the fuck did we do that?
You know?
Is this guy fucking Samson from the Bible? What are we doing? Oh my goodness, how do we beat this guy? Sorry, hold on. I need to calm down.
Just burn his
I'm
hair off,
freaking
bro.
out.
God.
I'm freaking
He
out.
ate
And
them.
I need to calm down. Now, Thomas,
Hmm.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult would it be to like lead him? We don't have to lead him very far, but can we lead him in a direction where under his own weight he might fall through the dirt and land in like the bottom like sewer area that he just crawled out of? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I understand for us that's like way underground, but like for him, imagine like imagine walking over dirt and there's just like a couple inches down there's a hole underneath.
Yeah.
That's like one of those freaking Vietnamese traps from the war. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like what are the odds that he falls through the dirt on a scale of 1 to 10?
Say, like I said, I can't tell you like information like that. That's where your like planning comes in here. You gotta just spitball. Like that's a good idea. Ideas like that are really good. It's like I said, this isn't a puzzle. It's trial and error. I can't really
Okay.
give you any more hints than like you're going to get from
I
just doing
understand.
stuff.
I understand. So
maybe
his
we
hair is
can
definitely
just
significant. Thomas wouldn't just say some shit like that and not ever use it. That's some shit I would do probably.
maybe he gets. Hmm.
How do we cut his hair though? Think if we cut it.
You don't
Fuck,
have to.
he's got giant dreads.
You got
I
an
mean, dreads are
owl,
hard enough.
bro. If you just fly sticks into his hair, if you fly up with sticks into his hair, Falco can just light the sticks on fire and burn off the hair.
How what's the range on create bonfire?
Fucking probably more than 50 feet.
Really?
Or
I
he
would
could
imagine
fire strike
10 feet.
the sticks and light
Put
them
some
on
Or just
fire.
Reinhardt.
his hair. Hair is
Oh.
flammable. Just fire
Not
strike his
fire
hair.
strike, firebolt. Fuck.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Reinhardt.
The like drawback to create bonfire is that a bonfire implies it's on the ground.
Okay, but can he not firebolt his hair and catch it on fire?
Does Joseph have firebolt?
Nah.
Joseph, do you have firebolt?
He doesn't. Fuck.
Seti, do you have firebolt?
Why would
I
Seti
know
have
you're
fire?
No,
a
I
monk.
don't have any
You have
spells. I'm
firebolt.
a monk.
I'm reading create bonfire just because it's like been in a lot of your plans. It has a range of
Well,
60
just
feet and
because
covers a 5-foot
fire
cube.
in general.
Hmm.
Fire in general
This
is
is just your easiest way
okay,
to get to it, I guess.
and it's a cantrip, so you don't really have to.
Hmm.
I have guiding bolt, but that's holy energy. That's not
Yeah,
a
it's not
flame.
the
That's like
same.
it's a different kind of flame.
Any creature
I think we need some
And
divine intervention or
Artyom's got
something.
what? What was that?
Maybe
What was
monk.
that?
Here's another. The bonfire ignites flammable objects in its area that aren't being worn or carried.
And his hair
Well, you
is
don't.
probably considered
Well,
worn
if you think about it, you don't wear your hair. You know, just
unless
because
you
It's
wear a
just
wig.
on you.
unless you wear a wig. Yeah,
The point
and
is,
I
I'm
think he's
pretty
wearing
sure
it.
this
hair
is
is
meant to be
flammable.
more of a like magical immolation than like an actual fire, like an imitation of fire. I think is what this is more supposed to be.
I gotcha.
Hmm.
Fuck
But
does
still,
that
I don't
mean?
think Can we not light arrows on fire and
Like
shoot him at
like
his
you
head?
like
You know what I
imagine
mean?
No.
this, you step into the fire, you're not gonna get lit on fire, but you're gonna get burnt. Does that make sense?
So if he creates bonfire and we take an arrow and like wrap some cloth around it or whatever, and then dip it in the fire, if we then shoot the arrow at his hair,
I
catching
am
him with
Googling that right now.
while he's googling that, I'm gonna keep thinking.
No, it create
How
bonfire is real
it's definitely
fire.
It
it's definitely
is?
got something to do with his
Yeah,
hair.
it creates real physical fire that can ignite flammable objects, burn targets, and persist if it catches on to non-magical fuel.
Okay. So it
So
it
you
is
can you can use a create
okay.
bonfire on one of the dreadlocks and it'll light the rest of it on fire, kind of like a fuse, because hair is
Okay.
flammable.
Well then how does that make
Can
sense
we
that the
cast it?
being worn or carried? Why is it that you can't light somebody on fire?
I don't know.
Can we cast it directly onto the hair, or do we have to cast it on the ground and then somehow
It has to be
transport
on
it?
the ground.
Okay. How do
That
we
is
get
part
it
of
there?
it.
Like I say, these guys got a bunch of arrows and crossbows, so that's one way. But do we have enough cloth to like? Because here's the thing: even though hair is flammable, it's not gonna light up like gasoline. Like we're probably gonna have to shoot him a couple times to get anything going. So how much cloth do we have readily available?
Let me
Cloth
take a
and
look.
or alcohol. Oh my goodness.
Shit, I don't
It is
know.
a
Oh my goodness. Do
festival.
we
I
have
would
any
imagine.
alcohol
I
available?
was gonna say it is a festival. I would imagine there's alcohol.
Okay. Can I make perception or whatever and look for alcohol? Because if we can get Bird to take alcohol and drop it on its head, or alcohol doused freaking arrows and then shoot him, or both, because alcohol will ignite really, really quick. So if we can get it on a lock and then shoot that lock, that would catch up fast.
So as far as like I'm not gonna make you roll perception because, you know, there's not like just stands sitting out with like alcohol, you know what I mean? You would likely find alcohol in the same places you would imagine you would find alcohol. You know, like if you were to
Oh my
stop
goodness.
at the
Oh
tavern
my
on the
goodness.
other side
Artyom's
of
already on his
town,
way to a bar.
but he doesn't
Artyom's
know
already
about
on his
this
way to a bar.
plan.
Yeah, but can we not tell him telepathically?
I would have to connect to you, and I'm not
that's
really
right.
looking at you.
That's a good point. Okay. I'm pretty quick. I could either catch up or beat Artyom there.
You would have to pass
We have
the
the same
troll.
move speed. What are you talking about?
40 feet?
You have white. Where the fuck did you get 40 feet of move speed?
A feet? The speedy feet?
Why do you have the speedy feet?
It was a part of my build.
Interesting.
I really wanted the tough feet, but I think the way I'm playing Vexra, the speedy feet does more justice to me. It's better role played, I feel. Like the whole thing I was going for was like Vexra's a shield character. She's gonna quickly run over and protect the innocent civilian, blah blah blah, right? And so I need to be fast. That was the whole thing.
Mm.
Now, I'm currently debating the next, like by level 8, which is nowhere near soon. But I have been thinking, what feat do I take next? Do I take the tough feat because Vexor is kind of a tank that with not a lot of HP, and also tough feat is kind of broken, or do I take the shield feat because I'm a shield character? And with the shield feat, not only could I like shield bash as a bonus action, but I get a parry option. Where do I even need a bunch of HP if I can use my reaction to parry and then not like become Herman and like not even take damage or like take half damage because I parried. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to decide if I want tough feet or shield feet next. Um, I think for roleplay reasons, shield feet makes more sense, but at the same time, Vexra's a fucking huge orc. Like I would imagine I have a bunch of HP, but whatever. I can't take them both. That's the problem. I should have played fighter. They get a lot of feats. Ah, let's see here. I would like to light his hair on fire. The nearest place that has alcohol is the bar. Likely. I mean, there might be something in someone's house, but there also
I was
might
gonna
not
say
be
you
something
could just
in
storm
the
into
house.
like somebody's house and look, but that's not, a
It's
given.
not a guarantee.
Yeah.
There's a chance there's nothing there. There's 100% chance that there's alcohol at the bar. How far is the bar?
On the like complete other end of town. I don't really know how big the town would be, but the quickest route would be to go past the troll, and if you go the long way, he's probably going to deal some damage while you go the long way. I imagine your main
Okay.
goal here, this is just what I'm imagining from like the collective of the four of you, is that you want as few civilian deaths as possible.
Probably
Mhm.
that would be
I
preferable.
would assume so.
So,
Okay. Seti, what's your
Hmm.
assessment? Me personally,
I
I think I think the
I think the
think the
fire
best idea
plan to the
I,
hair could
I
work.
think the best idea that I have come up with as of current is getting him to fall through the ground as if he stepped in a hole. Because here's the thing. The fire would obviously be most effective because we need to get rid of his hair somehow, but that's going to take too long and too many people are going to die.
I
I
think we get him stuck, and then we get that alcohol, and then we try to dip the alcohol into
Yeah,
his
if we
hair,
got
and
him
then
stuck, that would buy us some
fire.
time. But we don't even know if we can get him stuck. First of all, we don't know the town that well, so how do we know where specifically the dirt is the weakest? You know what I mean? Like, how do we know where the hole is underground? Second,
Could
what if
always
he can't
ask
even
someone.
break it? I
Hmm.
Thomas said trial and error, so I think we have to try it, but if this fails, it's gonna fail hard. Like, this is either gonna be the best play or worst play. You know what I mean? It can't be both.
Hmm. I think we try to get him stuck. I think we need to figure out like the whole thing first.
Okay. Getting him stuck. So Thomas, what's our time looking like? How much of a timer are we on right? How much of a time crunch are we on right now?
he
Like
has,
obviously in game. No, no, I get in game that it's gonna be any second now. But like me and Seti, have you like have a set time in your head? Like if they talk about this for 10 more minutes, he's just gonna start attacking people.
he is
You
already
know what I mean?
attacking
Like,
people, like I said.
well, I get that, but you get what I'm saying, don't you?
I've like
Hmm.
I'm trying not to cut you guys off because I do like that's the purpose here. That's why I'm not saying much. Is I want you guys to come up with like ideas.
Okay.
Because I'm not just gonna throw a hint in your face because this is just some random, you know, spirit that you know like close to nothing about. You know what I mean?
Okay. Um. Okay. So with that said, I'm gonna
Can I
keep
get a feel of the ground?
No,
Don't I have a
that's not
book
gonna.
in my bag that isn't it like a bedtime story or something? Don't we have that?
I mean, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure one of us has it.
I don't know who has it. If I have it,
Leon,
I
do you
didn't add it
remember
to my
who has it?
inventory.
Nope. I don't even know if anybody put it in their
I'm pretty
inventory.
sure it was Burke, but he was like, I'm not putting it in my thing. I'm gonna make a mental note. I believe that's what it was.
No, that was something else.
Really? Oh, poop.
Fuck.
I don't know
Thanks
if
for
it's a
I
bad
reminding
know
me
that
story.
about that.
someone has it.
I don't know what that mental note was. I probably should have put it in
I
my
know that
thing.
I
Ask
know that
him
Whatever.
someone has it.
AI chat,
Me neither.
whatever the fuck.
I'm gonna do that right now.
While
I'm
he's
looking
doing
for
that,
it. I
Seti, we need to
like
think of
I know I have two hags
more.
eyes. That
We
might
need
have
to
something
think
to do
of
with it.
Oh, poop.
more promising ways of trapping this guy.
Mm.
Herman, lay down in front of him and offer up your life.
What is that going to do?
I suppose nothing, but I just want you dead.
What's Falco doing right now? As he watches
I,
the troll pick
assembling.
up this one guy, tear him in half, and then he
I'm
kind of
assembling
holds
the
the guy's
troops.
body
It was
up
a
above
suspicious potion.
his like head, and the
Ah,
blood like drips down from the corpse into his mouth before he like drops the rest of the guy into his mouth.
Oh shit! Hold on a
oh
second.
shit!
I,
Did he
I
just do
think I
that?
just remembered. Hold on.
I'm assembling the troops right now.
Fuck!
You can
I
see
did not
that.
take that spell.
What
Thomas,
are you gonna
you
do
know
with
how
3
you can
horses
like.
and a squirrel?
I don't know. That was the last plan. Now they're just here.
True.
Hold on. What does this do? Thomas,
Hmm.
how long in game would it take me to switch out one of my known spells?
That is like something you do on a long rest.
Fuck. Because I was gonna say I don't have a spell ready, but I can learn a spell called what's it called? Uh,
I have
I can't
nothing for
think, but
this,
I
man.
know cleric is one of the few spellcasters that can swap out their spells, and I know that it's on a
can you
long
Google that for
rest.
me?
It takes a minute after a long rest. Well, technically, she did get the benefits of a long rest.
Well, yeah, but
So,
That
I
was in the
mean,
past.
but I didn't do this previously. You know, what I was getting at is there's a spell. I don't remember if it's a level 1 spell or a level 2 spell, but it's like oh fuck, what the hell is it called? The one that gives them advantage against not advantage, that gives him disadvantage against everyone he attacks that isn't me.
Oh, I don't think that would be in your spell list. That might be a paladin thing.
I know it's a paladin
I
thing. I
remember
thought I
because
saw it.
Marblehead had it, and that was like part of his thing.
Yeah,
He was gonna be like a 1v1,
tank.
yeah, like
Yeah,
flex kind of thing.
I'm not seeing it
I can't
here.
even think of what it's
I was
called. I
gonna,
can look. It's
I
not
was gonna
even
say
in
because I
base
used
paladin
Huscatine.
kit. It is because he's Oath of Vengeance. That's why he has it. Let me take a look.
What the hell is that spell's name? I can't
It's
think of it.
called Compelled Duel.
Yeah, compelled. Yeah, I can't learn compelled duel.
I think it's a paladin
Even
thing,
if
but
I
I don't
could, it
even
doesn't
think it's like
matter.
a like an every paladin thing. I think that's like a super specific thing. That might be an Oath
Even
of
if I could,
Vengeance original. I don't know.
even if it could, it doesn't matter because I can't switch it out.
Are we boned?
yep.
Feed him the suspicious potion.
Nope.
That'll be a terrible idea.
Thomas, I don't have a spell or anything for it, but can I just like taunt him into attacking me? Like if I were to yell at him, could I get him like can I get him to follow me?
Which way is the
Um,
wind blowing?
I'm just
I
trying
don't
to
give
think
a shit which way the
logically.
wind's blowing.
I do.
Probably not. I wouldn't think.
If his intelligence is too low, then he wouldn't really care. But if his intelligence is high enough to understand that I'm like calling him a bitch or whatever,
Hmm.
like I think that might be enough to like I don't know. It
Did
depends
hell
on
have
his
a bonus
intelligence
action?
level.
My only thing is like he would be deterred
Shit.
because he's surrounded by people. You know, why would he pick you specifically when there's like all these people around, especially the guys that are shooting at him right now?
Oh, it's level 2s.
Yeah.
You know, he'd probably take out the
I was thinking
annoyance and then he'd pick off, what he wants, like what's in close proximity.
I would so my plan would have been to like guiding bolt him in the face because that's gonna hurt a lot more than these arrows. So not like it's not an annoyance at that point. It's like what the fuck was that? And then I'd like you know taunt him into like
Yeah.
call him a bitch or whatever. Like just do something along those lines to the point where I'm like, come get me, dumbass or whatever, and then I start running away because I'm probably the fastest one here. Like, I bet he's probably faster, especially if he gets running and not just walking. But I like, especially we got horses available. Like, I might be able to outrun him,
Mhm.
or at the very least, just get him away from everybody. Seti, how else do we trap him other than getting his foot stuck in a hole? I'm thinking get it stuck in a house, but how do we get him to step on a house?
I don't. I don't know. I couldn't tell you how we can get it stuck in a house.
Okay, so I just thought of another idea. We got a bunch of wood readily available. How much of it, like you said, they're mostly logs.
Mhm.
I'm thinking two things here. One, if we got sharp enough sticks, put them in the ground and see if he can step on them, get him one hell of a splinter. Or two, if we put the logs in front of his feet and then he doesn't notice and like steps on it and slips and falls, hell, the impact of him landing on the ground after falling would probably be enough to get him stuck in the dirt. You know what I mean? So like, not only can we lead him to a spot where the dirt's already weak, but then get him to trip and fall. How heavy are the logs?
It's like thin like I'm at just trunk thick. You know what I mean? They're
Do
like
you think
I don't know how to
so?
describe it.
Just answer this question. Does Vexor think she can pick it up?
No,
I bet Herman
not
and Vexra
alone.
together could pick it up.
Yeah,
Well, right,
maybe,
but two
probably.
of us
I
aren't
know
alone. Like
100% that they could.
Herman's
it's
also half
it's it's.
Vexer's height.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing. Here's the thing, Seti. We need it to be available for a regular person too, because then not only could we take like probably two on our own, but we could get the other guys to help us. And the reason we need them to help us is because if we just put one down, that's like it's like because him being larger, like that's he's not gonna step on it like he's stepping on a rolling pin. He's gonna step on it like he's stepping on a twig. You know what I mean? So it's like if we would need to put like 12 of them in a row, kind of like you know how in the Odyssey when they're dragging the horse across the sand, they have the logs under the horse to roll them across. We'd have to probably put like a track of logs so that when he steps on it, he just slips backwards. But if it's not big enough for us to carry on our own, then that's not going to work. Okay, so what's probably like the smallest thing there? Like, is there, okay, I'm looking for something to stick in the ground, sharp side up, so that he could step on it and get one hell of a splinter.
I mean,
Is there
there's
anything like
all
that
kind
around?
of like cuts, like I said, but it's not like pre-cut into boards. People come here to like buy it in like its rawest form, if that makes sense.
Okay.
These logs are like stripped, but they're not cut in any way.
Maybe we could
So,
still get him to step on it, kind of.
Yeah, but if it's not sharp enough, it's not going to do anything.
there's probably not going to be anything sharp here, I would imagine.
Mm,
And I guess I should say, at this point, like, he's consumed that first guy. I imagine he's like begun, swinging, say, like the like group of people in front of him. You know what I mean? He's defending himself now, and he's like, his wingspan is obviously very large. It's enough for him to like clear half this like group here in just like one fell swoop. He's able to like fling some of the guys, like, say it's freaking these guys right here, right? He's able to fling these guys probably like who he doesn't kill would be like clear over here in like gravely injured. He picks up some of the like corpses and he starts just gnawing on them and you see like his shoulder blade like crack a little bit, and it like gets like it like bulges. One of his like fingers gets like obnoxiously long.
Oh, so it's not just the hair; it's everything.
He
He gets
grows every
stronger.
time he eats something.
Really?
Okay, so now this is an
What's
absolutely
wrong with
horrible
Bunnies?
idea,
Fuck.
but absolute last case scenario, if he eats too much, then he could just fall through the ground much easier. You know what I mean? Like, so worst case scenario, we can't come up with anything. We've been trying to distract this guy. He gets too big for his own good and just straight up falls. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Worst case scenario. That's an absolutely horrible idea, but that's nice to know at least. Well, fuck me. I think we just have to play the distraction game until he can get back with alcohol. But he doesn't even know he's supposed to get alcohol. Do I have to go get alcohol? Because I know the plan and I'm also quick.
You probably,
I have the
yeah,
same move speed as
statistically.
you.
Say
Well,
Herman's
Seti,
fast too because he's a halfling and he's a monk.
that's
But you're
true.
gonna have to pass the
What's your
giant,
move fast?
evil, killing everybody guy.
I have 40. I have a 40 movement speed. 40
Okay,
feet.
he's also got 40. That's good. Okay. Okay. Seti, I don't have a better idea. If you do, stop me whenever. The best I could come up with. I hang back with the scabbards or whoever is there. I forgot at this point. I try to direct traffic best I can to get all the civilians out, but also keep the guys from getting eaten. You haul ass to a horse, get on a horse, and haul ass to the bar. Get as much alcohol as you can fit in your bag, and like you know how sometimes horses or mules will have like a bag attached to them that you can store stuff in for long distance travel. As much alcohol as you can physically bring back. On your way, tell Falco of the plan to set him on fire. Even if it's not strictly his hair and his everything grows when he eats someone, setting your hair on fire, no matter your size, is still going to be a problem. So let's try to set him on fire. Tell Falco the plan because he's the one who can make fire, and that's
Okay.
that's the best I got.
All right.
And get Artyom and
I
Kieran on the
think
way.
I think that that's the best plan that we have right now.
And like Thomas said, it's going to be trial and error. So I think as we fight him, or at least try to distract him, we're gonna find out more, and maybe he's gonna slip up and reveal like, oh, he's actually weak to fire. He takes double damage. Blah blah blah. Like maybe we'll find something while we're doing this. Okay,
Okay,
so I
sounds
think
like
that's the official plan.
a
If no one in the party objects, like I know Artyom and uh, Falco aren't technically with us making the plan, but if Braden and Joseph don't like it, then we'll try to come up with something else. But I think that's the best we got.
Someone say my name.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on the plan?
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been
We
zoned
could
out for
not
the
come
past
up.
15 minutes. So
Okay, I'm gonna run over the plan
sorry,
again.
I'm
Just
really
know
bored.
that's fine. I'm gonna run over the plan again, and just know this is the best Seti and I could come up with the information we were given. If you object, let us know. If not, I think we just have to do it, and it hopefully a weakness reveals itself. So Seti runs
hmm
as hauls ass to a horse, tells Falco the plan to set his hair on fire,
Yeah.
so that like he's the one who makes fires. Tell him the plan. Get on the horse, head to the bar, grab you and
How I make fire?
Kieran. Joseph,
I thought
He's not on ground.
create bonfire can only be on the ground.
Yes.
right, just create it on the ground. We're gonna get alcohol from the bar. He's gonna haul ass to the bar, get you
For
and
me.
Kieran, and as much alcohol as the three of you can carry, and haul ass back. I am going to try my hardest to direct civilian traffic to safety and direct the scabbard traffic to like we're just team distraction right now.
Okay.
We're going to try to hold out until you can get back with the fire, even though it's not strictly his hair that's growing when he eats people, it's his everything. So his hair is not a weakness like we originally thought. But I mean, setting anyone's hair on fire is going to be a problem. So,
Thumbs up.
so any objections, or we're going to carry this out.
Let's just try it.
Okay. Herman and I discuss the plan as quickly as possible, and we make our we part ways.
Okay, hold on. I'm just trying to get like
Okay.
a visual. Like the townspeople have begun funneling out. Obviously, this isn't a very good representation of how many people there are,
Right.
but like people are terrified right now. They're trying to leave, so that
Right.
might cause a little bit of issue for you. Just trying to like corral these people without them tripping over one another or whatever. You know what I mean? And
Now,
you've
I have a
got
question for
your
you.
guys here.
Hold on. Let me look at my spell list real quick before I say anything. Okay. I know. So guidance is a touch spell, so I will have to be in contact.
Mhm.
But it does activate instantaneously. I would like to yell as loud as I can to hopefully get over all the screaming of the people so that maybe someone can hear me. Telling them to evacuate and help others get out of here as well. We're all in this together. Like help each other get out, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so what I imagine is with everyone running in the same direction, full sprint, afraid of for their lives. Some people are like falling and then getting trampled over or whatever, right?
Mhm.
Kind of like a like what was like a mosh pit or some shit like that,
Just
right?
like a mob.
Right. I would like to go to
I assume
fallen people and pick them up, like just get them back on their feet so that they can continue running. But as I do so, like cast guidance if there's any way I can like temporarily improve their physical ability. You know what I mean? Like pick someone up, put them on their feet,
Mhm.
cast guidance, and then hopefully for a little bit until I cast on the next person because it is a concentration spell.
Yeah.
Until I cast on the next person, they can run a little bit faster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How would that even work, or how
I
do
Hold
we?
on.
assume
I'm
that
just
everyone's
looking at
going.
something.
I assume that
Okay.
everyone in the party is going to be helping people up.
Not everyone. You got your
I
own
was to
role
say,
to do.
Herman, you got a thing, and Falco's. I don't really know what Falco's doing right now. I imagine he's
Falco's
Well,
gathering
calling
I would
the
in
assume,
army.
this.
I would assume Herman is helping people up as he runs by, as well.
Mhm.
At least trying to.
Well, Herman, that wasn't the plan. The plan was you haul ass, okay? I appreciate that you want to
Well,
help the
Herman's going
people.
to help people.
You need to haul ass.
I don't
I
think you're
appreciate you.
understanding Herman's character.
Yeah, I guess I didn't realize Herman was a dumbass, but whatever. So we're okay.
I hate to agree
Okay.
with Brad, but I'm
I
agreeing with Brad.
Okay.
I
Okay.
guess,
When you have to
man.
agree with
You're
me, I
gonna
don't
help you.
always
You
have
would
to
be able to
agree.
help more people in the long run if you just go with the plan, probably.
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. Thomas, I would imagine people he picks up and bites in half are not getting death rolls. They're just dying.
Yeah.
Correct me. Correct. Okay.
Right.
I do have a cantrip, spare the dying. So if
I
someone
don't
were to
think that's.
accidentally be trampled or whatever, I might be able to save them on 1 HP just because I can cast it as many times as I want and it's a radius effect. You know, like not radius effect, radius spell. Like I don't have to. It's not in contact spell.
Brad.
But
Spare
at
the
the
Dying
same
is a
time, it
Hey,
contact
Brad.
spell.
Hey, Brad.
what it is?
Can,
Yeah.
Brad, can
Oh
I
shit! It
can
is.
I also
My
can I
bad.
chime in for a second?
Yeah,
If
I
you're
don't
getting
think that would work
if
though.
you're getting trampled by a 500 or a 50-foot giant, I think you're just fucking dead. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think
Yeah,
you're because that would imply that you're like on or what's it called? Yeah, no, that spare the dying
I
implies
didn't
that
know
they still
if
have a
that
little
did.
bit of life in them. If you're getting fucking
Yeah,
crushed by a giant 50-foot troll, I think you're just fucking dead, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I know it was just wishful thinking,
I get you.
but Thomas, if I'm ever in that situation where someone is dying but not dead, let me know,
Mhm.
like ASAP. Um, well, I guess don't let me know. Just say like, oh, Vectra noticed so and so still alive or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's how it goes.
Alright.
Herman is off. I don't care what he's doing, picking up civilians, whatever. That wasn't the plan, but he's not my character. So Herman
Right.
goes. I, Vectra, yell at the top of my lungs. Everyone, get get to safety, get as far away from here as possible. Next town, middle of the forest, don't care, just go. As I'm yelling this, I'm like I say, picking up people that have fallen and maybe gotten trampled over, whatever. And like just like a little guidance, boom, kicks you out the door. On off you go. After I yell at everyone to evacuate, I'm going to turn and yell at the scabbards. We have
Mhm.
a plan. For now, play the distraction game. Can they even hear me over the civilian screaming? Like, can they?
Well, I imagine, cause like you can yell at all the civilians, you know, the guys who are
But
like,
even if they can hear me, they're probably not gonna listen to me. Like,
yeah.
they're a little
Imagine
distracted.
like the people in a movie, you know. There's that one guy in the middle of the street saying like, "Get to safety," you know, yeah, like no shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, no fuck. Like,
Yeah. It's like they're all gonna run to the place where they're gonna be safe. That's just like a given. So
okay,
the people aren't listening to you like exactly, but you probably
I'm
the
not gonna harbor
scabbards
on that for too
probably
long.
would like listen because you know they are just shooting at this guy to really no avail. They would probably
Right.
like accept your help. It's just a matter of like they are the prime target right now because like I said, this guy just like did like a swipe and like wiped half of them off the freaking ground. You know what I mean?
Right. But if I were to if I were to yell at them, like what I said, we got a plan. Just keep your distance and keep them distracted. Would they even listen to me? Or
Yeah. I mean that is
okay,
kind of though more or less what they are attempting to do right now.
right? Um, I guess that's a good point. But whatever. I'm gonna say it anyways, just because like I
Right.
want them to know that we're not just fucking around. Like we got something, okay? Like we
Hmm.
got an idea. So I would like to just inform them, like, yo, we got a plan. Just hold out for now.
So as you kind of like yell to the closest scabbard, which is actually one of the ones that you recognize. I don't remember if they have names or anything, but
I don't think any of them did.
I was gonna say it's just one of the guys that you've seen before, and he kind of like yells to the others, and so like this whole time it's been kind of like a slow, like they've been slowly like backing off, you know, because this thing's moving towards them. They're
Uh-huh.
trying to keep that distance. You know, one guy like has his crossbow and he shoots like an arrow and it does nothing. He like slams it on the ground and just starts running away like a coward.
Right.
But you know, the
And
rest of
you're
these
gonna
guys
have those
are,
types of characters.
yeah,
Like no matter what, like not every scabbard is gonna be like Captain America brave soldier. Like
hmm
some of the guys are gonna be pussies. We just have to deal with it.
gonna say there's probably maybe like I don't know 20-ish of these guys right here. Some of them are scabbards. Some of them are like actual like towns, which you can imagine is like the town's guard because they're wearing
Uh-huh.
like different attire and whatever. Not super important, but it is important that kind of like they are listening to you and they are moving back kind of in tandem. Hold on, like with you. They are slowly like holding their
Okay.
position. They're not really doing a lot of
Okay.
damage, but
Right.
yeah.
But okay. With that said, I'm gonna go back to like civilian escort, like pick people up, like you know, just get the fuck out of here. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I? So okay, so while that's happening, I get you could cut to someone else because I mean that's all I got for now. It's just evacuation and containment of this fucking thing.
Right. Herman is more or less kind of safe to do this because obviously you and the scabbards are drawing attention.
Uh-huh.
So he can kind of like make his way over, you know, he's hussing down Falco. He can kind of really do it without any sort of interruption.
Right.
I will say though,
Herman,
if Herman is trying to help people, that might,
that might
take
waste
a little
time.
bit of your time. I think what I'm gonna do is hold
Hold on.
on.
Let me correct myself. Saving people is not a waste of time, but like Herman, Huss, bro, we need this.
Hmm.
What do you think he's doing, man?
What I need to do here is I need to somehow make like a mock-up meter of some sort because this guy is getting bigger, you know. It's kind of
Yeah.
like
Can't you just like
sporadic kind of. I need like a way to gauge time, and if like Herman wants to help up some person, he's gonna lose time.
right?
But I don't want to
I would
set like
assume
a
Herman's
turn
probably.
limit. You know what I mean?
I assume
Right.
that
I
Herman's
mean, you
probably
can set a
missing
turn
people on
limit,
his way
just like
there.
don't tell us
Right.
because we don't know.
Herman's probably getting people like maybe one person every like 20 feet. He's probably
Hmm.
missing out like a lot of people.
I'm just trying to figure out a way to gauge this so that like Brad is facing repercussions for distracting, and like there is a time crunch for like you guys to do this instead of like Brad gets to hold the position until they make it all the way over and do the plan. Plus, this
Right.
guy, as he's consuming flesh and blood, he's getting larger.
Yeah.
So, and that would be happening passively this whole time. By the time you guys get back over, he might be 100 feet tall.
I yeah, just
Anyways,
I'm
cut to
trying to.
someone else
I was
because
gonna
I mean
say,
I literally
yeah,
like other than just distraction, I don't know what else to do.
Brad, how many guys did I say you have? 20?
I don't know.
I think I said like 20. So what I
Okay,
think,
let's go 20.
I'm trying to think here. So I think what's gonna happen is every time I hit like a little time buffer, I'll have you roll a dice, and I'll
To
have
see
a
how many
I'll
people
have that
die.
dice be determined by how large he is.
Uh,
And once you run out of guys, like it's time for you to
he's got
to
target.
book it.
He's got target me.
Hmm. I'll have
Fuck.
everybody else like roll interaction die to see like how much time you're gonna lose, and that
Mhm.
time will translate to you know the his height, which, like I said, determines the hit die on your number of guys.
Right. Okay,
Okay.
Thomas. One last thing before you cut to someone else.
Hmm.
After like yet like Vexer's trying her hardest to keep her cool right now, but this is some serious shit, and people are fucked,
Hmm.
right? So like in the midst of Vexer like running and picking up civilians and like doing whatever, like tears starts to
Yeah.
stream down her face, but she kind of like wipes it away. It's like it cannot like we do not got time for this shit right now. I gotta stay focused.
It's just really stressful because like you're already seeing, dozens of people dying. This is not like you watch like half of Trop die. The Huscatine is bigger and it's
Yeah.
happening more at once.
Yep.
It's really like this is an ancient like potentially like sub deity versus a bunch of gnolls. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So
Like
it is a very different situation.
this is almost too much.
Mhm.
and Vexra is losing her shit.
I say this will be like a crazy feat for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as Herman is running kind of like along the side, I'm gonna roll just a regular d20, and I'm gonna somehow translate that into like interactions that Herman has to make along the way. Maybe he's like helping people get up, or I'll make something else up. And, as he takes that time, Shock Tillar will get larger, and we will roll those dice on Brad's guys. That way we don't have to like have Brad move backwards or anything and like have to measure distance here. It's just more of a matter of what?
I'm also a little confused on that. What was funny about anything he said?
My guess is that he's watching Instagram Reels and he saw something that he just
not.
absolutely loved.
You would have heard it, you freaking dweeb.
Here's Brad.
Well, you're also not explaining what you found funny, so I mean, Brad's just making an
I
assumption.
didn't. I was breathing.
That's not
Anyway.
true at all. But okay.
Oh,
Okay.
don't do that.
So I
Oh,
rolled
sorry.
Down.
I rolled a
Hold him down.
d6, and Herman comes into contact. As he's running, there are a couple people that fall over. There's like an older guy that Herman has to help up, and that takes a little bit of his time. There's a small child that's been like separated from their parents. So Herman, I'll let you like role play those interactions as you're kind of like running up. This old guy trips and he like lands like almost at your feet, kind of. You can either opt to slide past him, or you can pick him up, but that is going to cost you time.
Herman, I'm trying to think of what because he likes to help people, right? I'm just trying to figure out what he'd do.
So this is more of a test on like Herman's priorities than it is like an actual um, part of the puzzle sequence thing that's going on.
Herman is probably gonna try to help him up and get someone to help him get out.
Sure. You can do so, and that's gonna cost just a value of 2 here, because this is an older guy. He thanks you like profusely, and he like puts a hand on your shoulder. He like takes a little bit more time thanking you than is absolutely necessary, but it also takes you a little bit of effort because he's regular humanoid size, and you're like what, 3.5 feet tall ish.
Wait, but he's
Yeah,
strong as
kind of.
Plus, this guy isn't like super strong
I
on
am
his like
strong as shit.
knees, so it takes a little time. I'm gonna give that a value of like 2. Um,
Okay.
you advance forward. That guy like starts leaning on somebody else. There's a small child that's been separated from their parents. They're just kind of like standing there, in like fight or flight, or freeze. I guess he's freezing, and he's just sitting there like bawling his eyes out and like rubbing his eyes.
Herman is probably gonna try to get an adult to take him and try to find his parents.
You can like, cause mind you, like this whole time people are like running against you almost. They're trying to like flood themselves out of the center area because there's a big freaking monster in the middle. So there is like enough people for you to like tug on somebody's arm and like give them this kid so they can like pick him up and run away, and that's going to cost you a value of 1. So we're at 3 now, and I'm
Okay.
going to roll. So Shock Tillar is roughly probably 60-ish feet now.
God damn.
So Brad has 20 men. Brad, you now have 16 men.
4 men every turn. It's crazy.
Like I said, that value is going to change. I'm rolling dice. That value is going to change
Yeah.
if he gets too big. And
Right.
because
And I
the
mean, you're still rolling dice. You could roll low,
mhm.
but will you?
Okay, so add that value there. let's assume every point value that I give to like the time passing, just assume that's an extra foot on his height, and every time we hit another 10 feet, uh, the damage will change.
Okay.
So you're now at 60 guys. Herman, you have made it to Falco.
Okay. Falco,
What are you doing
try to
here?
help get get your bonfire ready. Go to
Bonfire?
Vectra and help the others. We got a plan. Just go to the others, okay?
Fine.
Help people up on the way.
Oh, sorry. Come with me, team.
The fuck are the horses gonna do?
Me, my X-Men.
Okay.
It's okay.
Let
I'm
me
gonna say
scroll down
explaining
on the
things to
map real
Falco is
quick.
gonna take 1 point.
Okay. I mean,
Where did
honestly, that's fair.
Artium go on the
It's at the
map?
Artium
bar.
Where
went
did he go?
south to the Rusty Acorn to get Kieran,
I'm probably already there, bro.
which is coincidentally the same place you're going.
Yeah, I assume that I got on a horse and then I'm going over there now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And I'll roll a
okay.
dice for that right now. So that
There you go.
takes. That's gonna take a value
Yeah.
of 4 just for you to get there. But because Artium's been on his way for a while, he's obviously made it there before you, so we can cut to that.
Okay.
People, Artium, as you're approaching the Rusty Acorn, obviously people have been like flooding out of town. It's almost to the edge of town. Remember where there's like tents set up?
Yeah.
So, people, there's like congestion with wagons probably towards the perimeter, and there's like people on foot running, well, on foot, kind of like gunking up the way. I'm not gonna have any of your stuff cost time because this has been happening in sequence. So you're free to like push past these people into the Rusty Acorn.
Cool. I do that.
So you burst in through the door, and everybody inside is kind of like, you can tell they're like taken aback. They know something's going on outside, but they're not like, and some people are like running out there's like swing doors, kind of like a saloon. Some people have been like running out of here, but some of the denizens inside just look confused.
Am I still covered in blood?
You mean the boggle oil?
I would imagine that's dried by now, right? Right.
It's technically magical,
Oh.
so you're a sticky guy,
I don't like being a sticky guy.
and I think it's like it looks like crude oil, I believe, so it's like black, I think.
Okay. I don't know what to do. I forgot. Why am I here again? Oh, Kieran, right.
Kieran, yeah.
Everybody, you need to evacuate. There's a giant monster in the middle of town.
Everybody kind of like glances at you a second, and then they just like, they're just yelling like the rest of the people outside, and they start running out. Except for Kieran. Kieran's sitting at the bar, just like looking at you, like extremely confused. He's standing next to the um barkeep. What exactly was Kieran doing here before?
Don't remember. It's been so long since we've played. I don't remember why he's over. Oh, right, because didn't we think Falco was over here or something? Or something, because that's what one of the hags told us Falco was
Oh
over here.
yeah.
And then
All I know
Kieran,
is Kieran's over here to investigate something, but he's been here a lot longer.
yeah, I don't know, man.
Did you
We all
guys
seen
tell him
Percy
to
Jackson.
stay here?
I think so, because then when we got here, wait,
Yes, because
no,
that's why Vexra got caught, is because you guys went to go talk to Kieran, because Kieran was already over there.
yeah,
Kieran was getting something, I believe.
no, okay. Kieran went over there to find Falco, and then we found Falco, and then one of the hags was like, "Oh, isn't your friend over there or something, blah blah blah," because we couldn't find the other one.
Hmm.
So we went over there, and then when we looked back, Vexra was gone, so we went back.
Right.
So we probably would have just told them to stay there.
Okay.
or something.
So he's sitting there like at the bar on one of the stools next to the barkeep. The barkeep kind of like glances to him, and he walks past the like counter, and he flips up that like a counter like little door extension thing, and starts jogging out of the place too until it's just the two of you here. And he just like looks at you very confused.
Is there something on my face?
There's a little something.
It's a joke. That's a joke. There's a giant troll in the middle of town. We need to go.
What did you do?
I
I'm assuming this was you.
uh yeah, I think so. Two hags, giant. We'll talk about it later. Okay, we need to leave.
What the hell are we gonna do?
I don't know. I think Vexra had this plan to lure it away or something. I remember she was telling us about it, and then I ran over here to come get you so we could leave.
We have to lure it away?
Something like that, if I'm remembering the plan correctly. I don't know. Everything happened very
Where is
fast.
it? Wait, where is it?
I'm going to lead him out the front door and point in the direction of the giant monster.
As
Now
you guys step out, and he kind of like shits his pants a little bit. He's got Shock Tillar's got like one guy up in the air that he's dangling by like a leg, and he like opens his mouth and he drops the guy into his mouth. And you can see that's like when like one of his fingers grows an extra, couple feet long.
Like I said, giant troll monster from a bedtime story is here, and now the hag said she would help stop it, and then Vexter killed the hag for whatever reason. I don't know why
The
she did that.
hag?
There were two of them. Yes, the hag. She said she was gonna help us,
You
and
mean
then we
those?
were discussing.
There was two. You mean those nice old ladies that let us stay?
Were completely evil hags, yes, and we were discussing terms, and then Vextra kicked her in the face, and she fucking died. I can't really
Okay.
sugarcoat that. That's exactly what happened.
Well, what are we gonna do now? Yeah, I mean, you
I don't
guys are
know.
the Amity Coalition. You got that right.
Well, you are also a member by proxy, so you're helping us. I don't know. She said something about we're luring it away to the next town over, but the next like city over, but the next city over is like 200 miles away. I don't know.
Well, if that's the case, where it's going the wrong way. We're over here, and it's going north.
Yeah, I know we need to be going. What is it? East?
Or actually, I guess
We're,
technically Vexro would be east, and Falco would be north, so you would be west.
oh, so it is
So
going the
we
right way.
so we need to direct it west, is what he meant, because you guys are over here.
Oh yeah. Well, we need to bring it to I don't know what's closer. I don't remember. I don't have the map memorized. We need to get it out of town, pretty much. I don't know. I didn't make the plan.
It's-
It's a little beyond me.
How are you gonna get it that far?
I don't. I didn't make the plan, Kieran. That was
Well,
Vexra.
there's a small problem, Artyom. The wagon is in the town center.
We don't need the wagon. We just need horses.
The horses are with the wagon.
We can steal horses, or sorry, we can commandeer horses.
Kieran like looks around. There's no horses here.
I don't know. I don't know. This is all my fault. I shouldn't have taken that fucking stupid scroll from that fucking tomb. That was, oh god, and these people are all dead, and it's all my fault.
What does
Oh
this
my
have to do with
gods.
the scroll?
Oh my gods. There was this scroll in this temple, the temple of
I know, no, I
Shaktilar.
know about the scroll. What does the scroll have to do with that? And he's pointing
I
forward.
think the scroll held the scroll held him. Or the scroll held it. I don't know. But she took the scroll with the help of Bark. Bark is a dog that can teleport, by the way. Um, he and then she threw it into a pot, and then she awakened him, and then we killed
Who
her.
has the dog right now?
Dogs. Oh wait,
I
we
just
did
thought
take
about
him.
that. Somebody was carrying it. It's
I
unconscious.
think it was Herman.
Herman,
I
what
don't
what what
know.
did you do with the dog?
I forgot about it.
I don't remember. I forgot about the dog too. I don't know what I did with it. I don't know what Herman did.
We could
either.
just
I
say I
assume
don't know. Herman's original position was to the right of Shoctalar, and that's where the wagon is. We can just say put him in the wagon.
yeah. You know. Yeah, that's probably what Herman did. He
Okay.
probably just brought it to the
Whatever.
wagon.
Whatever we were saying.
Mm-hmm.
So where's everybody else?
I don't know. That's I think they're on the other side of the giant monster.
Oh. So are we supposed to?
Kieran, do you know as much as I do?
At this point, you can see off far in the distance. There's a short guy riding a horse coming towards you.
Is that Herman? Herman?
Guys,
Whose horse is that?
Vex,
I don't know. Vex?
guys, Vexra has a plan.
Yeah, I know. We're supposed to lead him out of town to fucking
It's
Southwatch.
she thought of a different plan. I already
New plan?
told. Yeah, new plan. I already told Falco about it, and just meet up with her across town.
How
Across
am I
town,
supposed to
like
meet
on the
up
other
with?
side of the giant
That's
guy.
he beat me to it by 1 second.
Listen, it's gonna take a bit, but I'm also gonna need to get some alcohol here. It requires fire.
I feel
What?
like this is a very bad time to be getting drunk.
It's
What?
it's not getting drunk. We're just getting it because alcohol spreads fire
Oh, it's
fast.
flammable. What are you gonna do with
Flammable.
fire?
Burn its hair. Said
Its hair.
Vexra.
How are you gonna get
That's
alcohol and fire on
yeah.
its
I was
hair?
gonna ask the same thing. That thing is like 60 feet tall.
Listen, she'll explain it whenever you get there. Just go. Just go.
What are we
Us
gonna do?
go.
How are we gonna get? Okay, Herman, how are we gonna get to Vextra past the monster? Why would I even want to be over there right now?
We need to help. We need to help her in Falca. And we need to get this alcohol over there so we can do all that.
What help are we gonna be over there? I don't.
Help people get out, maybe? Helping people get out?
Okay, oh, this is such a fucking stupid plan. I'm gonna start running towards the giant beast, giant troll.
Okay. Kieran's actually not gonna listen to Herman. He's already gone for the saddlebags, and he's ran inside the bar.
Okay.
So
I assume
Herman,
that I'm
Herman and
also
Kieran
going inside
collectively
the bar.
can fill up the saddlebags, unless said he wants to head back.
I'll help with the saddlebags
Okay.
with Kieran.
I'm gonna roll for that. Saddlebags, filling that up is gonna take a value of 4. So he's now 72 feet. And I'm gonna roll Brad's guys. Brad, you lose 6 men. You are now at 10.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
This is getting bad.
So Herman and Kieran are able to fill up the horse. Where is Falco right now? Has Falco gone towards Vexra, I think?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I assume
So
Falco's gotten there by now. Maybe.
you now have 2 horses and a squirrel, and also Falco. So I'm gonna add, I guess I'll add 3 guys to your
I'll be back.
number of men here. Okay. So, I guess we'll cut back to you guys, because you're standing with a group of guys shooting arrows. Falco and Vexra, you guys are meeting back up.
What's the plan, Vexra? Boom, boom.
Can you make fire?
Yeah.
How much?
Let's find out.
Hey, I need you to make as much as possible. Also, don't get hurt. I'll be back. And I run off to continue
Oh.
helping.
What was you saying?
So Falco
Gone
makes
already.
up a little bonfire kind of a ways behind the rest of the group, so you guys now have like a little bit of a distance to cover before you make it to that. And that really doesn't cost you any time. I'm gonna add a value of 1 to it. So he's like 73 feet tall now. And Artyom, where are you about? Are you going just straight? How are you gonna maneuver around this guy?
Probably on his left. Like
Okay.
around his left.
Are you gonna like take any action against him, or are you just gonna try to work your way around?
I'm trying to just meet up with the other guys, see what I
Okay.
can do.
All right. So let's see. I'm gonna roll. Oh my god. Okay. So, Artyom, as you have to make your way around, Shaktalar does this big sweep that launches one guy, one of the like scabbards. It launches him over, and he kind of like lands a couple feet in front of you, and he's got this like large gash across his stomach, and he's like coughing up blood a little bit, and he sees you, and he kind of like reaches out one hand, not saying any words because he's unable to muster anything. What do you do?
What do I do? I'm gonna kind of just like I'm gonna run past him and say I'm sorry.
Okay, so you're not going to lose any time for that because you just ran right over him.
Not much I
And
can do.
as you can kind of like glance over your shoulder from behind, and you can see that he's like still watching you, and still like he's like moved his arm from the right to the left, like reaching out for you. And he just kind of sits there. He's not dead yet.
There's nothing I can do for him.
Let's see. As you make it a little bit of the ways, a couple people like it's getting really cramped now because like the bulk of the people that were in the town square have made it to like the corners of the area. So people are now like flooding in, aside from a small gap kind of like where Vexra is with her like little group. And you're getting like jostled a little bit. So roll me a dexterity save. Because like people are like slamming into you.
I can't wait to get trampled.
If you're just starting to fall,
12.
just misty step. Like we ain't got
Okay.
no fucking time to waste.
You are able to like uh catch yourself from like falling or anything, but you're gonna have to lose time anyway just because, there's so many people here like cramping. I'm gonna give that a value of 2. So he's at 75 now, and I'm going to let's see. I'm gonna roll now. Oh, wrong dice, wrong dice. Okay. Brad, you are back to 10 guys. A couple of your bowmen have died.
Okay.
And you're still slowly working your way backwards.
Okay.
Anyway. At this point, Artyom has made it to you guys.
Great. Hello. Hello.
Who's you guys?
She
Oh,
can't.
it's
She
him.
can't take it. Can't take it.
Hello. Hello.
What do you need me to do?
We did. We gotta set him on fire. I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, how do you plan on doing that? From over here,
Did
I
Herman
mean,
bring the alcohol?
I don't know where Herman. I think he's still back at the bar.
Fuck. Okay. I need. We gotta get cloth or something. Like, what do you got on you?
What? Nothing. What? I don't know. Herman told me to come over here. Said you would tell me what to do. I don't have cloth.
All right. You and I need to stay on opposite sides of it, and I don't know. I mean, maybe every now and then hit it with a spell to get its attention off of one another. How does that sound?
I don't have a better plan. So sure.
Here's my thought process. We got if there we need a way to trap him to keep him here so that everyone can get out. Underneath us, I know there's some empty space, not necessarily empty space, but like there's no dirt underneath him. At what point does he get too big where he breaks it and falls through?
I mean, that would require him eating people, Vextra, and I don't think we want him to eat people.
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I'm gonna hit it with an Eldritch Blast. Right in its face. Like its nose or something.
Sure.
No, I would aim for the eye. I don't know, just the biggest target on his face. Probably his nose.
Go ahead and roll that.
Yes, sir. 24.
Okay. So that hits him square in the face, and he reels a little bit, and that buys you just a little bit of time because he sits there and he recovers. So I'm going to take off a value of 2.
Hey, nice.
Okay. Let me roll for Herman and Kieran's return because they are both now on this horse carrying gallons of alcohol.
Also, I need to know in this time how much fire has been made.
A bonfire.
Just one?
You can't
Well,
make more
he's-
than one. It's a
I was gonna
concentration
say-
spell.
Oh shit!
Oh, poof.
I did not know that.
Okay. So it takes a value of 6 for Herman and Kieran to return. They take the long way around Shaktilar, and they have alcohol in their saddlebags. So that puts you at a value of 9 or 79. Okay. So Herman and Kieran are here now.
Awesome.
Hey. Hey guys.
Herman.
So I got the
So
alcohol,
fucking
Vextra.
scared.
What do we need? What do we need to do?
Uh, sorry, Brad is thinking, not Vector.
That's a good question.
Falco, where's the owl?
Right on my shoulder.
I grab the bottle, I hand it to the owl. Drop this on him. Specifically his hair.
You heard the woman.
Did she? Can she understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
So Shaktilar can see this little bird coming towards him, and he's gonna swipe at it. Critical failure.
Why would he do that, dude?
Okay.
Let's go.
He swings a claw at the owl, and it like 2 of his fingers go like right around it, so the owl is able to like fly straight through, and it drops the bottle of alcohol right on top of his head.
I'm going to grab my
Me.
crossbow that I got as a thank you for saving the people. The Loris heirloom heavy crossbow. I'm going to.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna go here. Hold this and hand it and like basically shove it at RTM.
What? Okay.
And I'm gonna I don't have any arrows unfortunately because I just got a bow as a gift. I didn't get any arrows, so I'm gonna grab an arrow from a scabbard and I'm going to. We would probably need cloth, or can I just dip Thomas? Can I just dip the arrow in alcohol, or do I have to like wrap cloth around it?
You just dip it.
Okay. I take a bottle, I dump it all over it, I put it in the fire, I load the bolt for him for RTM, and then I put my hands on his shoulders and cast guidance, and like I hold his arm steady.
Okay.
Aim for the spot. Aim for the spot where the alcohol is on his hair. We're gonna set him on fire. You better hurry up. His arrow's burning up.
I don't know. What is this just a normal D20?
Roll this as a
Hold on.
dex.
Dex, okay. Hold on.
Yeah. I don't know if a heavy. I'm assuming a heavy crossbow would be dex,
I
but
don't know.
also
So
just
I
so you
added
get the
a heavy.
value of guidance, I'm not gonna have you do it as like a regular attack roll because then you want to get your guidance.
Are you fucking
Right.
serious? 19 was right there. Whatever.
What'd you
So
And
get?
then it's a
the
D4.
first one whiffs, and that kind of sells you some time, which puts you at a value of
Shit.
80. And now I'm gonna roll.
I grab another bolt and reload it. And has the owl returned?
It is on its way.
I would assume
You
so.
have 5 men, and Shock Tillar's 80 feet tall.
Okay. Um. I'm gonna yell to everyone. Douse your arrows, and I'm gonna start throwing out bottles to people. Um. Trying to get like the more people shooting at him at once. And also I'm gonna give another bottle to. How many bottles do we have?
You have
Probably like
plenty. You get 2
Okay.
saddlebags
yeah,
full.
Okay. I
yeah.
So
We
throw a
got a
bottle.
lot.
I throw a full bottle to each one of the guys. I give another bottle to Falco. I say when the owl gets back, have him drop another one. And I like I douse another one, load it again, put my hands on his shoulders once again. You got this. You got this, dude. You're a way better shot than I am. I see the way you sling spells. Come on, you got this, dude.
22.
this one flings, and it hits like Shock Tillar like square in like the temple. So like right next to his hair, and
Hits his hair.
in like along with Artyom shot comes a volley of 5 arrows from the like scabbards, and now Shock
Mhm.
Tillar is on fire.
Let's fucking
His
go.
hair
Okay.
is on fire, and he starts to
I
like
would imagine.
reel a little bit.
Okay, I would imagine since he's on fire that he's a little disoriented. How much like is this buying us time points that you've been keeping track of?
Hmm.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna say that
Uh,
cuts you like 7, so you're back to like 73.
okay, okay. Um, that was the extent of my plan. I don't know what to do now. Uh,
Think we need to get it stuck, and then just keep go, and then just keeps shooting him
So
or
if
something.
you're intent on the making him fall into the hag's den, that would be technically north, but it would be left like down the road from where you're at.
how far down the road?
A good ways. I believe I said it was like not on the outskirts, but like towards the end of a line of buildings.
Okay. Um, I want to direct all of the scabbards to follow me in that direction because if literally everyone goes that way, then he's got to follow us to eat people, right?
Hmm.
Because how many civilians are still around?
Not very many. Though
Right,
it's more or less the last of the people that are funneling through the sides. There's a little more
right.
going the direction you guys are, just because you occupy a lot of space right now.
I gotcha.
But as far as like the what would be the west side, there is like nobody. Same goes for north. You can move north pretty easily now that he's like on fire and he's taken aback.
Okay.
And
I
once
need
you get out of
everyone
the
to book
way,
it.
the rest of the people will probably be able to go east, from which is where you are.
I need everyone to book it. If I'm dashing, I get double movement speed.
So, because I'm
Okay,
gonna have that value of 7 count as you guys basically uh fixating yourself over here relatively. let me put you guys here in kind of the same fashion that you were.
Okay.
So now you're just moving in a different direction.
Okay.
So Shock Tilar,
Okay.
his hair is on fire. He's got his like claws on his head and he's like patting it. You know what I mean? And he's like
Yeah.
letting out like this like roar, kind of like how a gorilla roars. You know, it's not like a
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not like
It's
a
like
cyclops.
it's not like guttural. It is kind of like the Cyclops a little bit.
Okay.
He's
He
not a happy camper right now, and
Uh-oh.
his dreads are like disappearing because you're singeing his hair.
okay. Um. Okay. I mean, shit, just everyone keep booking it, right? Because we need him to get over top of the other thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
okay, okay.
basically.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. How I don't. This might be really, really stupid, or it's gonna be amazing. Everyone, listen up. This is Brad talking, so don't waste our in-game time.
Yeah.
What would happen if we simultaneously? Okay, RTM uses Misty Step to get high into the air and Eldritch Blast him, or if you have a stronger spell, in the forehead from like a downward angle. At the same time, I would like guiding bolt him in the face from the ground. Uh, Herman being a monk. How high can I throw Herman?
Well, Herman's like
You're about to kill all of us.
40
Not
something
sure.
Listen,
pounds.
no, listen. I I would like to sling Herman at his face to like punch it because I'm thinking if I throw him, he punches at the same time as Eldritch Blast hits him in the face. At the same time, Guiding Bolt hits him in the face. We could topple him over. I just want
You're
him to
going to
fall down.
kill
I
Herman.
just want him to fall down.
You're gonna kill Herman if you throw him that high.
I probably can't throw him that high, so don't even worry about it. Herman, how can you contribute? Because I got a spell, he's got a spell.
Herman can't do shit in this. He's not doing anything.
Listen, you're really strong, and you're a monk, so you probably got good dexterity. Um, can't you throw something like
Uh-oh.
a log?
I mean, maybe. Mr. DM, could I?
Maybe a small one.
Whatever, as long as he can throw it hard enough to hit him in the face, right?
Hmm.
And then Falco, what can you do?
Is he concentrating right now,
He is
I
concentrating
don't.
on the.
Why are you still concentrating? We're not even over there.
Huh?
That one guy who never pays attention to anything.
Well,
We're not.
someone moved my freaking fire. I thought that it's still here.
How the fuck did we move the
You
fire?
can just
I think
recast it, I guess.
I don't know.
I think he just I think he highlighted everything, and that happened to be a part of everything.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, unless you still want to be making fire for whatever reason.
I don't know. I ain't got
I
nothing
mean,
for
it's a
you, bro.
cantrip, so he technically could
aside
kill it.
from Empire Strikes Back, like how do we get this guy to fall over? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Because I don't think we have anything readily available to trip him.
Fuck with
And I already I thought of the log idea earlier, but we decided that wouldn't work because the logs are too big.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know.
Herman, not Herman. Falco, what can you read me off your spell list?
No.
Why?
Create
good.
bonfire. Druidcraft, spare the dying, starry whisk, cure wounds, entangle, find familiar, fog cloud, good berry, protection from good and evil, speak with animals, augury, cure wounds, find familiar, flame blade, fog cloud, moonbeam, speak with animal, spike grow.
Spike growth?
I don't have it. It's tier 2.
Fuck.
So
I was gonna say he could just grow some spikes under his feet. Like he probably
yeah, I
wouldn't
can
have reduced
entangle
movement
him or
speed, but
something,
that
but
fucking
it
hurt.
ain't gonna do fart.
Can you entangle something that big?
I mean, doesn't have it. Doesn't say it's freaking, you know. But if he
Doesn't say
freaking
humanoid.
saves it, if he gets the save, I'm kind of boned.
It is a
Alright,
strength save for entangle,
fuck.
and I think we can assume,
This guy's strong as fuck.
yeah.
Plus, that's not tripping. So.
I'm enjoying the fuck out of these ramen noodles right now, bro. It's been so long since
Okay, bro. God.
Was that necessary?
Okay, bro.
Asshole.
perhaps. Hmm.
We got.
I don't know. I mean, if he doesn't fall into the ground under his own weight, I don't know how to trip him. But at least we got him on fire, so let's just keep running for now.
I have a question, Brad.
Yep.
What exactly are you gonna do once you trip him?
Like, kick his ass, beat the shit out of him, beat him into submission, probably.
How?
Well, think about this. He walks, his foot falls in the hole, gets stuck. He then trips and ends up laying, let's say, face down on the ground. I then would probably like try to stab his eyes or something, because if he can't see, that helps us a lot.
Okay.
Or just douse the rest of his face in alcohol and light him on fire.
True, that too.
Let's see something really quick. Okay. I'm gonna say now, because you are kind of just working your way towards where you imagine, because the den, if the house is like west or north, the den would be west of it, because it kind of went down underground and then out in that
Yep.
direction. So it'd probably be a little ways. Oh, but there's the whole sewer line. Or it's not really a sewer line, but it's like the tunnel there. It would probably be I'm trying to think. I'm just gonna say, as you work your way that direction, I'm gonna give you 4 turns to make it there. And I'm just gonna start rolling right now. So we are at this.
Okay.
So you lose of your 10 guy, or oh, you only have 5 guys. Okay. So you have 5 guys, and he's at 73 feet. You just lost 3, so now you're at 2. And
How did we
let's.
lose 3? I thought he was kind of distracted.
Well, yeah, that gave you enough time to cross all the way over to the other side of the town square, and then give yourself some distance.
Oh, okay.
This is like now that you guys are moving backwards towards the den.
Okay.
Okay, so you lose 2 guys.
So is his hair like completely burnt off?
It
Essential
is
it all to
it's not
whatever's
like
happening.
it's not like gone. It's like still on fire and it's just burning at this point. So he's a little staggered, so I'm reducing every total by 1.
Hello.
So I'm actually gonna. That's
Hello.
actually gonna be you have 3 guys left.
Hey, am I essential
cool.
to whatever is going on right now?
Probably. Do you have a higher dexterity
Eventually.
than Herman?
Ugh. Well, I have to get up at 6, so I want to get it. I mean, I'm already not going to get 8 hours.
We can cut it off right now
Okay.
before
That would be.
before we even start moving away, and
I'd
I'll
say
just
that would be
reset this roll.
preferable.
Okay. So
Not
you
bad time for that.
guys have started baiting Shock Tillar. I'm gonna end it here.
So I'm trying to go
Okay,
nap
I got
nap.